Welcome back. Joining us now is Surendra Mehta. He's Secretary, India Bullion and Jewellers Association. Mr. Mehta, hi. Thank you so much for joining in. And it's an insane rally. And we are part of a couple of group chats where you keep telling us, I told you so, because yes, you did talk about these numbers way back. From where we are standing right now, what is your sense on what the markets can look forward to in the near term, next couple of quarters, let's say?
First, let me speak about silver, because silver I was always bullish. And naturally, on the group chats, I have always stated that silver can touch $75.
Yes.
We'll have to understand one thing, that I was constantly following the lease rates on silver. The lease rate in few cases have been as high as 23 to 24% as of today also. So where is the weakness in silver? There is no weakness. Apart from this, there have been a lot of paper silver which was being sold and which is now being getting converted into a physical silver. So all this is making a huge rally for silver. If you look at 21st November, the silver was $49. Today it is almost $73. So this kind of jump, I think, were inevitable, because all the banks, all the big fund house have started adjusting their position and are moving out of the paper silver.
They clearly are. What is life looking like beyond 75?
I think in 2026 we may see something between $95 to $100. I'm slightly pessimistic on that. We may see more, a much bigger number than this. But as of now, I can see at least $95 to $100.
Do you want to tell our viewers that there could be some correction as well, and they will get an opportunity to buy?
Absolutely, the correction are inevitable. Silver, since it has rallied more than 50% in just 1 month, I think the corrections are inevitable, and we must all be prepared for the correction in silver by at least 18 to 20%, and correction in gold by at least 9 to 10%. As far as gold is concerned also, I think we might see something like 4,900 to 5,100 by 2026. But as I said, the corrections are inevitable.
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Mehta, the other thing really is about with the kind of volatile and high moves that we have seen, and that's another discussion that continues to go in, and this is more industry specific really. We have seen jewelry stocks do quite well. We've seen the gold metal companies do quite well as well. But when it comes to the prices going higher, the last year books must have closed around, what, 70, 80,000 rupees. This time the book closing would be at around 1,35,000 and 40,000. What does it do to the tax, the working capital, and the way many of these jewelers do source their bullion? How are you looking at those concerns building up?
See, the real problem is with the jewelry manufacturer. Let me tell you, the bullion trade is not at all on credit terms. The entire credit term in our industry is by the jewelry manufacturer to the retailer. Now, there has been a transformation that sale of 22 karat jewelry has dropped, while the jewelry manufacturers have always supplied 22 karat jewelry to retail jewelers.
Right.
So that is one problem, and because of this, since the sale has dropped by almost 35 to 40%, they are not able to get payment. The other problem is retail. On the retail counter, there is a demand of 9 karat jewelry. So these jewelry manufacturers are forced to make 9 karat jewelry, and they have to supply in spite of not getting payment on the due dates of those 22 karat jewelry. Another problem is exchange of jewelry. The retailers are coming and exchanging their old jewelry to a new jewelry. So there is no new cash flow generation which can be paid to the jewelry manufacturer. So all this is creating a several liquidity crunch to the jewelry manufacturers. And I think the industry is entering into a bad phase, and it might become the worst in next 3 to 4 months.
Mr. Mehta, as we move forward from here, I mean, yes, this is something that we've been hearing from everybody, that almost 95% of jewelry that is being sold in India is hallmarked. Some quantities, smaller pieces, some geographies, maybe not. But the bullion hallmarking, you've been talking about that for some time now. And with silver, if I'm going to buy 1 kg silver at 2,30,000 rupees without a hallmarking, without a purity certificate, that also seems to be becoming a concern.
No, Manisha, we have already approached BIS, and we are looking for India Good Delivery BIS Hallmark Silver. And I let me tell you, that would be a reality very soon, like the India Good Delivery Gold. And also we have requested BIS to mandatorily go for silver hallmarking, like the gold hallmarking, or at least if there is not enough infrastructure for silver hallmarking, I think the government needs to mandate that on every invoice there has to be a caratage, silver caratage mentioned, along with, if possible, any kind of self HUID or some other number, so which can identify who is the purchaser, who is the jewelry manufacturer.
Okay, all right, Manisha, thanks very much for bringing in that conversation. So 90 to 100 is what we can expect in terms of silver prices soon enough, or maybe going into next year. So let's see whether that takes place. It's been a stellar rally for silver prices, as we all know. But important news which is coming